most of the SMEs, they are not adopting to the changes. IT can solve it. Not staying online digitally is isolating yourself. So almost like non-existing. From few branches, like 3 to 4 branches, they expanded to 42 branches. In 2023, they made an exit with 1.5 billion valuation.
It's really important if you are going to develop IT within your system that there's a knowledge of that domain. You need local knowledge because the way a house is built in Canada is different than in other parts of the world.
Today we are diving into the transformative world of software development, AI, and how a unique Canadian company is helping small businesses compete with larger players on a global scale. Hello everyone, this is Kripa Anand and welcome to the CanadianSME Small Business Podcast, where we explore the strategic insights and innovative solutions that empower Canadian businesses to thrive in this digital age. Today we are diving into the transformative world of software development, AI, and how a unique Canadian company is helping small businesses compete with larger players on a global scale. In today's fast paced environment, leveraging cutting edge technology to solve complex problems is paramount. Our guests are visionary leaders who have built a team of over 150 cross functional professionals across the globe, dedicated to providing simple, powerful software that has a positive digital impact on businesses and human lives. Joining us today are two distinguished leaders from Utah Tech Labs: Jayanta Karmakar, founder and CEO, a technology optimist and a serial entrepreneur who has spent his career turning complex tech into real world business growth, and Kevin Verberk, VP Delivery Excellence, who brings over 15 years of experience in education, instructional design, and AI training, making complex information clear and actionable for clients. So, before further ado, let's welcome these special people. Jay, Kevin, welcome to the podcast. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thanks for having us.
Great to be here.
Now, I'm very excited for this conversation today. Let's start by understanding the story, how it all started. Jayant, you've spent your career turning complex technology into real world business growth, right? And your mission at Utah Tech Labs is to level the playing field for small and medium enterprises out there. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge that there are not enough companies who are doing this. So kudos to you guys for even, thinking about this and taking action. But from your perspective, what's that one biggest mistake that SMEs make, especially in the IT sector? And how do you guys help them get, grow their revenue, cut their costs, and improve their overall service? Please go ahead.
Absolutely. So most of the SMEs, they are not adopting to the changes, which is happening so fast nowadays.
Yeah.
So it's the one biggest problem, and IT can solve it. So let's think about consumer behavior.
Yeah.
Now, when we are searching for anything as a consumer, we go to our mobile app or we search for the service or a product online.
Yes.
So not staying online digitally is isolating yourself.
Right.
So almost like non-existing.
Yes.
So
you don't exist if you're not there in a Google search, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So starting from being searchable,
Yeah.
so that's the starting point for any business to expose their service or products to the consumer. So it starts from there, and IT can help being discoverable. So that's number one. Then when it comes to the operation, it's so important. Like IT can make it automated, more scalable.
Yeah.
And I can give you an example. So we work with a lot of field service companies. Field service meaning pest control, lawn care, these type of companies.
Yeah.
So we started working with a company.
Sorry to interrupt. I got told that.
That's it.
You can continue from there.
Sorry.
So we started working with a company back in 2014.
Okay.
At that time, they used to sell their products. I'll take a step back. So
Sure.
in that industry, it's a lot of door knocking.
Yeah.
So the salespeople used to knock the door, sign the paper contract,
Yeah.
and then at the end of the day or the next day, they used to report back to their office.
Okay.
Like how many sales happened in one specific area,
Right.
what were the package sizes, and
All those minor
all those
details.
minor
Yeah.
details, right? Now, from the central office, there was no way to measure how the salespeople are doing throughout the day.
Right.
Because
Yes.
as long as they are not reporting back, there
Right.
is
There's no
data.
other way to find out. Yeah.
No other way.
Yeah.
Now, on the consumer side, they have a paper contract.
Yeah.
On the day when the service is happening,
Yeah.
if they lose the contract,
Yeah.
the paperwork, then there might be a huge misunderstanding between the service technician and him, because he might be under the impression, or maybe the salespeople sold him, okay, this package will cover everything, like
Yeah.
mosquitoes, termites, rodents, and all of that. But then the service technician, he has a different report. He says, no, I'm only servicing mosquito.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have that contract paper.
Right. So there's
now-
yeah.
yeah.
Who do you trust, right? Because there are two
Right?
versions of it. Yes.
So on both sides, it's a problem. It was a problem. Then
Yeah.
what we did, we created a mobile application for the salespeople.
Okay.
So the moment they make a sale, that data get transferred to
Oh,
the
it gets a
the
notification.
server.
Hmm.
And then from the central office, it's like almost real time. They can see the sales are happening, and they could also see like which package is selling the most. So data segmentation, which package is selling most in which area, which type of customers.
Yeah.
So they can see the real time report. On the customer side, the signing of the contract was digitalized.
Hmm.
Payment collection was digitalized.
Yeah.
So everything automated, and from few branches, like 3 to 4 branches, they expanded to 42 branches in 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
In 2023, they made an exit of 1.5 billion valuation.
Wow. And all of this because their process was automated by you guys, right?
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Do you have anything to add to that?
Absolutely. We work with SMEs of all sizes, and some of them do grow to that size and scale when they sell out.
Yeah.
It's really in that start. We love working with SMEs who have vision, who have a way they want to provide a value add to their consumers, and helping them understand. In the industry, there's that term MVP. We use minimum sellable product. We want to get them to the place as quick as possible with excellence in our delivery to be able to provide a product that will entice their consumers, to be able to provide that business transformation through IT that they can then scale, grow, and provide an even better consumer support integration within their business operations. So we love being a part of that.
Definitely, you guys are making it sound so simple and so seamless. Wow, I'm sure all of our listeners, because our listeners are also small and medium business owners, right? They're going to be very excited when I'm sure they already know about this, but they're going to rediscover Utah from your lens today. That's amazing. Now, Kevin, you have a wealth of experience in instructional design and, client project management. Your work at UTL emphasizes the importance of local subject matter expertise, right? Even with a global team. So how did the broken pest control, I understand that, there's a story there. We'd love to understand what that story is, specifically, regarding the importance of local expertise and understanding real world processes when building effective solution. Go ahead.
Well, Kripa, your listeners are SMEs of all different industries, experiences, cultural contexts, and backgrounds.
Yeah.
It's really important if you are going to develop IT within your system that there's a knowledge of that domain, whatever that domain is.
Right.
We all bring different experiences into our roles. I was an educator for 15 years. I worked in construction. I worked in inclusive supports and community supports. So whatever I find myself in, I'm often able to provide that domain expertise. And where we don't have it, where I don't have it, we find it. Because we can't successfully.
We did it a few times.
That's right. We can't build successful IT products if we don't understand that industry. And the example of a construction project, which was already behind on their timeline, it was supposed to be delivered 2 months before my involvement came in.
Yeah.
And it was the idea of it required knowledge of how a house is built, not just an app. It required knowledge of how people within the industry need what parts to be able to build a
Right.
house, what types of contractor situations.
The small nuances which only they would know, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
which only they would know. But we interface and work with our developers who have extremely highly skilled knowledge in development and app development.
Mhm.
However, they might not have experience in how to build a house. So if their job is to build an app that has to support people building a house, they need people to support them, and we leverage their expertise in IT to work together to make that final product. I work with our clients who they don't necessarily have experience in app development and that process,
Yeah.
but they know their trade well. So having project management that can bridge that domain knowledge expertise as well as the process of app development is absolutely vital in successful business context. That's why you need local knowledge, because the way a house is built in Canada is different than in other parts of the world. That's where I did construction. And so knowing those realities, things that we might take for granted, like the 1 apostrophe is a foot and the 2 is inches. In the previous project, because that project manager didn't have local expertise, the team was trying to work on an app about construction and blueprints without knowing such a foundational thing that maybe we take for granted. That is how we at UTL can provide expertise, local expertise with worldwide excellence in delivery to be able to provide that best product for our SMEs.
Very well articulated. That's a fantastic and very powerful story, Kevin. It's a perfect example of, how choosing a vendor based on price alone can be such a costly mistake, right? Great. Hello, Canadian business leaders. Are you looking to develop a better software solution that helps your business grow or optimize costs? Learn from Jayanta Karmakar, CEO, and Kevin Verberk, VP of Delivery Excellence at Utah Tech Labs, about AI's role in software development, the pitfalls of outsourcing, and the importance of local subject matter expertise. Now let's continue our conversation with Jayanta and Kevin. Now, Jayanta, AI is fundamentally changing the landscape of software development, right? And its impact on other businesses also. It's not even a buzzword anymore. I've been saying that in a lot of podcasts that I've done recently. But you've also mentioned a new AI product that you will be launching soon. So, firstly, congratulations. And what is that product? Go ahead.
So it's basically a customer support product. So
Okay.
imagine like one-person company. And this is a trend now, one-person, two-person company, right?
Yeah.
And they are going big. Even small businesses, they cannot afford to have a dedicated customer support. But without a customer support, businesses are not as strong. So what AI is doing, they are bringing the power of big business to small businesses.
Exactly.
Because it is no longer a costly affair. Imagine the full life cycle of a business, starting from market research. Previously, market research used to take like a couple of $1,000s at least.
Yeah.
But now with the research mode in Gemini or other products, it's like $50 to $100 per month subscription. So
Yeah.
you can do starting from market research, then giving your business the digital presence.
Yes.
Everything is so much easier and faster. So people are buying back time with this presence
Approach,
of
yeah.
AI tools.
Yeah.
So this is so powerful. And at every
That's
step of the business, we can apply AI, we can fasten the process, and we can accelerate the pace of the business. And then at the end of the day, the consumer is getting better user experience,
Yeah.
better support, and businesses can grow faster.
Wow. That's so wonderful to hear. Do you have anything to add to that?
I'm sure your listeners and you've used a customer support bot online
Yeah.
and have not had a great experience or have felt like this is supposed to be a smart bot, but
Yeah.
it really isn't. It's really amazing what we've been able to build. It's supporting the clients with a fast response,
Yeah.
and it's supporting our employees and the employees of our clients to be able to ensure that they're giving that good quality service as well with a great value. So it's an amazing feature, and I'm grateful that we have developed it to give that value to our
Even
clients.
for our business, AI is giving us baseline.
Yes.
So I'll give you an example. One of our customers is going to an air show this Saturday,
Okay.
and we got to know about that last week.
Okay.
We were building his application, but he did not have any website so far. So on Monday, the client told us, I'm going to the air show. What should I do? Like, I know the app is under construction, but I want to create some excitement. So starting Monday, by today, he has a full-blown website with everything that he needs.
Wow.
Without AI, it would not have been possible.
Wow. It's so inspiring to hear that. Go ahead.
And with AI alone, it also would not have been possible, Jay. You know, I find that our AI and what we build alongside our developers to just make it that next level product.
Yeah.
It beats that, blah, 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 that you see comes
Yes.
out of AI.
So AI is more like a machine, but you need to know you need to have the operators who can operate that
Exactly.
machine.
Well said,
So
Jay.
that's what we do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow. I'm so overwhelmed by this answer. On that note, if I were to give you both a time machine right now, just imagine there's a time machine, okay? And let's say we are traveling 5 to 10 years from now. When you get out of that time machine, how exactly do you envision the world around you changing, especially with what you guys are doing with AI right now?
I can take it.
You go first.
So imagine when people used to make cars with human hands, how costly cars were.
Yeah.
Like only kings, queens, and at that level, people used to
Afford that.
afford a
Yeah.
car. But when machine came in, they started to
Mass produce it.
mass produce, factory produce
Yes.
car. Now all of us we have a car. So that is the luxury that AI is bringing in IT. So only big businesses had that infrastructure,
Yeah.
but going forward, everyone will have that infrastructure, and more small businesses will become big and very big with the help of AI.
So in 10 years from now, the world is going to change upside down, right? With AI taking over. But do you think the human part of it is going to go away as well? Or we'll still need a combination of human and AI that could, take things further? What do you have to say about that?
In work that I've done with AI work, I've had to read a response and then read it angry and see if the AI gives me back a sympathetic tone and bored, and see if it gives me an engaging tone.
Yeah.
AI is working on that as well. But ultimately, when I worked as an elementary school teacher, I don't see AI changing and replacing that role, or a nurse. But
Yeah.
at the same time, what Jay has pointed out is, think about all of those things that SMEs listening to this podcast would say, someday if I was this huge business, I'd be able to have an AI automatic support agent,
Right.
or what could be possible with if I just was a bigger business. We're already moving into the point now where it's a democratization of formerly only accessible things. And this reminds me of the early 90s when the internet was young. People had it. It was a curiosity. It was that nerdy tech enthusiast who would know about the AOL CDs. We had to learn how to best utilize it to support our world. And look at where we are now. Look, you're watching this on YouTube or listening to your podcast app. We got good at it. And that's what's
internet
happening
itself
now.
has created so many jobs.
Exactly.
And
Yep.
whole new industry. And even the existing industries got sharper with the help of internet. So that's what AI will be doing.
Wow. So AI is not going to take away any human roles. Of course, the repetitive ones,
There
but
will
it's
be a
going to
shift.
create new opportunities as
Yeah,
well.
there will be a shift, and we have to adopt with the change.
Wow, that's so nice to hear. Thank you so much for, educating me and our listeners on that. All right, it's time for a quick break right here, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back to dive into the challenges and strategies of managing a multicultural, globally distributed team. Stay tuned.
Hey, you think you know UPS? Yeah, that's us. Everybody knows that. You know what you didn't know? This. Okay, try to keep up. Ocean, us. Ground, rail, air, so us. Guess who? Us. Customs cleared, borders cleared, done. Us. Still with me? Wait for it. Boom. Us. Intelligent, automated, fulfillment. Us. Yep. Healthcare too. Digital your thing? Yeah. Well, book it, ship it, track it. You feeling me yet? Yep, that's all us. That's all UPS.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. Let's continue our conversation with Jayanta and Kevin. Now, Utah Tech Labs has a global team of over 100 cross functional professionals, right? But managing a team that is also multicultural and geographically distributed must present its own unique set of challenges, right? So, how do you lead such a team? I'm sure there are, times when two opinions, are intersecting, or a lot of things happen in companies, right? We are all familiar with that. But what is that thing that is keeping you going? Are you using any success mantra for your team that is working out for you guys, or are you also still learning?
So we start from the customer.
Yeah.
We have a multicultural, multidisciplinary, and geographically distributed team.
Yeah.
Because we needed to support our customers better. So it has two sides. One side is local expertise, like on the context that Kevin was giving. Like, if we try to apply a knowledge of construction from some Asian coders into the construction industry to make it better in North America, it just does not happen. So you need a local team. Now, not always a locality has the highest concentration of the best engineers. So we had to pick the best engineers who are globally distributed from different areas.
Yeah.
So local experts in our team, they bring the domain expertise, they bring the cultural alignment with the customers.
Yes.
They speak the same language, they laugh for the same reasons, they go to the same football game. So that is where we understand the sentiment, because we are a human first, technology second company.
Yes.
So as long as we don't understand the sentiment, we don't understand the business. So that's the business side. But then now we understand the business, but we need to make it smarter. How do we make it smarter? That's where we hire engineers from all over the world.
Yeah. Wow, that's such a beautiful answer. How about you?
All of our employees, all of our clients, we're just trying to live the Canadian dream, American dream, Indian dream, Filipino dream, Guatemalan dream. When we're a globally distributed team, we get to be culturally curious, find that benefit. We talked about providing value to our clients because we have local expertise, cultural context, and domain expertise. But we don't have to look in one place, one city, one geography. We don't all need to be within the driving distance of this room in order.
Yeah.
When we open it up to a global reach, not only can we provide that value, but we can also provide that expertise on a global scale. But what does that mean for our North American and our globally distributed teams? It means we need to be culturally curious. It means we need to not take anything for granted. Yeah. I was working on an app where I had to explain, and it was for an American client. Yes, walking is in steps, running is in miles, and swimming is in meters. Don't ask me why, but this is how it has to be. Okay, great, we'll make that for you. I have to be curious about them, and I'm learning about, we have much of our India team is off next week, so I hope they have a great Dussehra. And
the festival.
Yeah, exactly. And it's great. It's a great opportunity for me to learn about them. In that construction app, the project team on the developer side over in India, he's building his own house. And
Wow.
I'm learning about how he's holding up the floor slabs for his floor with these giant branches, and how they're putting up the sticks, and his dad is a picture of his dad pointing at the workers working hard. And I was like, that could be my dad. So yeah, we're all people. We're all working for people. We all care and want to make a great product. And I've worked in offices where I haven't felt as connected with the people on the other side of the world. It's all in what we do, mission driven, caring about our clients, and being culturally curious.
Wow, I'm sure after listening to this, everyone is going to want to work for you guys, right? Because it is, if your culture is inviting, then the productivity of your work also comes along with it, right? That's great. But in this AI-dominated world, one of the things that matters the most right now, if you want to be successful, is your soft skill more than the technical knowledge, because knowledge and intelligence is something that you can just buy in today's time, right? So on that note, I want to ask you both, in one word, what is that one soft skill that is and is going to be important in future as well, even if AI is going to take over, that soft skill is still going to keep you going. What would you say?
That is domain expertise. So someone who is really know about his domain where he's working, that's the best skill someone should have. Because coding can be done cheaply through AI or with human from another part of the world.
Yeah.
But then if someone doesn't understand the business, that's a critical mistake. Because without that, no one can excel.
Right. Very smart. How about you?
Well said. I would say creativity.
Yes.
AI is ingenious because it brings knowledge and everything from our world.
Yeah.
But what about the idea that hasn't been made yet?
Exactly.
What about the concept of an app that hasn't been made yet? Yeah. And what our developers are doing now and what our SMEs also have to do is use their creativity and innovation to solve the problems that no one, not even AI, have yet to solve. And so if you take that domain expertise alongside creativity, that is how SMEs can change the world beyond AI's capabilities.
And then there's a third piece.
Sure.
That's the people, those who know the recipe of how to launch a product, how to make a successful product. Because those who, otherwise, they will not, they will voice towards a mission without a compass. And that's a problem. Like companies like us, we bring the checklist, like you do this, that's how you launch a successful product. And that's where someone needs expertise, experience, and those who have seen many ups and downs.
That's beautifully answered. I'm loving this conversation, and definitely, I'm going to invite you guys one more time where, we can dive into deeper discussions. But for now, before we let you go, if there's one piece of final advice that you have for our listeners today, something that you want our Canadian SMEs to remember specifically about using technology to build a successful, resilient business, what would you tell them and why?
I think adaptability and the ability to adapt with the changes, because changes are happening the fastest right now.
Yeah.
The ability to adapt with the changes, embracing new technology, and keeping your ears and eyes open, wide open, is so important and critical. And whatever changes are happening, you need to apply them very fast in the business. These are a few important things. And then AI, technology and everything that is giving us the power to make things faster. Only based on time, so many different businesses were built. Like, let's take an example of FedEx or UPS.
Yeah.
Postal services used to deliver the parcel. They used to deliver the products.
Yeah.
But what FedEx did, they accelerated the delivery. So only based on time, they built a huge business. Only based on the delivery time, Amazon Prime built a huge business. So time is so important parameter and component. Now technology and AI is helping you save the time, accelerate your process, accelerate your delivery. So why don't we use it?
Again, so well put together. How about you? What would you tell to Canadian SMEs?
It always starts with the client, and they already know that. Business transformation with IT also starts with the client. What are you doing to give a better value? And time, we can always make more money. We can always get something that's lost or get more assets. That's the one thing we can never, ever get more of.
Time.
Exactly. And so how can we do that? And we all know that it's not work harder, it's not work smarter, it's both. And AI accelerates both. You need to be curious to ask the right questions. If you're on ChatGPT late at night having to make your business better, it's not just that you're using it, it's that you're using it to ask the right questions, to get the right optimization, to better serve your clients, which is why you need to be mission-driven in everything you do. Business transformation in IT is no different.
Wow, there couldn't have been, a more perfect answer for that, because you covered everything in that. For all of our listeners who want to, know more about you, please tell them where can they find more information.
Two places: www.utah.techlabs.com, or anyone can go Google and search Utah Tech Labs.
And you guys will just pop up and appear, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. All right, Jay and Kevin, it was an absolute pleasure having you on the podcast. Thank you so much for sharing your time, your expertise, your vision. We're doing this one more time again, so stay tuned.
Absolutely. Thanks for inviting us today.
Can't wait. Thanks.
All right, that was an insightful conversation with Jayanta Karmakar, CEO, and Kevin Verberk, VP of Delivery Excellence at Utah Tech Labs, on how they help smaller businesses compete with larger players, the pitfalls of outsourcing, the influence of AI in software development, the importance of subject matter expertise, and how to handle a multicultural and geographically distributed team. To all of our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in to the Canadian SME Small Business Podcast. We really appreciate your continued support. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast for more expert insights and resources that can help your business thrive. You can also visit our website, CanadianSME.ca. And lastly, a very special thank you to our podcast partners, RBC, UPS, A1 Global College, ADP, and Google for their ongoing commitment to empowering smaller businesses in Canada. Until next time, keep innovating and striving for success, and we'll see you in the next episode. Kripa Anand signing off.